You all here might imagine a world where a resume tells you nearly everything you want to know about a candidate in one page. A world where instead of recruiters packing and unpacking suitcases to visit a handful of schools, they can hang out with talent from 50 schools at once. Hive Diversity helps to make this daydream a reality. My name is Dakota Eddy. I'm Hive Diversity's Chief Operating Officer, and today I'm going to walk you through some examples of how Hive reimagines entry-level recruitment. Envisioned by our founder and CEO in 2017, Hive helps employers attract, cultivate, and hire students and recent graduates from a variety of backgrounds, helping them meet any goals and needs around representation and diversity. Our one community has it all. Our students take part in a virtual career services experience, which was built based on the ways that they engage. For instance, students and employers describe themselves in 5 emojis. Together with the 5 emojis and our perfectly formatted resume, which includes diversities and bullets that connect candidates specifically to employers' opportunities, our employers get a much faster and deeper understanding of the candidate as a potential hire and as a person. Hive also helps to achieve equity in the career process because, as a virtual solution, college students can reap the benefits of the platform regardless of what university-based resources or personal networks they do or don't have. We also help expand employers' reach beyond core or target schools. Obviously, one of our pillars is diversity. It's in our name, but our student community truly represents diversity. Students can choose to identify with EEOC diversities, but also might select other significant aspects of their identity and perspective. We're empowering this next generation to raise their hands and say, my socioeconomic background is part of my identity, or I'm an ally, or I'm a first-generation student. Truly an ever-evolving range of backgrounds, achievements, and interests. For employers on the platform, you can understand as much as possible about our community as aggregate data is at your disposal at every point in the process, including geographic data, academic data, and skills and interest data, in addition to diversity data. Employers can view this data for the total community or for those students and grads who've chosen to follow the company and those who've chosen to apply to specific jobs and opportunities. Hive's virtual career services experience prepares students and recent grads for all the basics of careers, from understanding their interests to documenting their experiences to preparing for and having interviews. Part of that high five process includes students accessing our first-of-its-kind resume build, which not only guides them through all the content they need to know and input, but produces a perfectly formatted one-page professional resume. Another unique aspect of Hive 5 career preparation is our diversity, equity, and inclusion module, Be Inclusive. We don't think a student or grad has to have started working in order to start the conversation around DE&I in the workplace. At Hive, we believe that equitable career success starts with a pipeline to what will eventually be your C-suite. Hive brings together students and employers at organized digital events like the Hive Hangout that's shown here. These pipeline programs introduce students to employers, not just around careers and open positions, but other topics like company culture and diversity. With regards to retail particularly, these events can be a game changer. Students who are interested in functions not solely tied to retail can discover retail employers as great places to work in areas like human resources or finance. We also help our community to understand that experience as part of a part-time job or a seasonal effort in a store can be seen as a pathway to corporate roles or internships later, and how these roles could actually be a great introduction to company culture, essentially pipelining the pipeline. In addition to events, of course, employers can post jobs and opportunities. As we've mentioned, students complete a Hive resume and undergo career training, around 2 hours of it, all before they can apply for roles with employers. This demonstrated commitment represents a significant difference between Hive and other virtual recruiting platforms. Students put in the work. At the end of the process, students get their Hive digital profile along with their Hive resume. These are included in the candidate package along with other innovations. In describing the candidate package, as Hive employer partner Lindsay puts it, we're first looking for a culture fit, and this allows us to get a sense of that before even speaking with the candidate. And of course, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have students and recent graduates who successfully received offers. These students and others are starting jobs and internships at Hive employers, and we couldn't be more proud and excited for what's next for them. We hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to Hive diversity, and we're looking forward to introducing you also to our CEO and founder, Byron Sloser, in the Q&A.